Hi, I'm Phil Alviano, Technical Advisor for Sustainability and Future Built Environments at Master Builders Association of Victoria. I'm here today with Jeremy Spencer from Positive Footprints and the Sustainable Builders Alliance, and we want to talk a little bit about the house he's just finishing up. But Jeremy, tell us a little bit about yourself and your company.
So my company is called Positive Footprints. We've been going for over 2 decades now. What we're trying to do is just make net zero sustainable homes mainstream. Actually, over most of the journey of Positive Footprints is just to make sustainable homes mainstream. But now with the advent of new technology, net zero is easy to achieve. So I'm pretty excited to show you today some of the systems and things that we're putting in the house, and we're putting all our homes now, to show you how they work.
Yeah, it's certainly changed a lot since you started. I mean, like as you said, you've been going for quite a while now. What got you into this sort of area of housing construction?
Originally, I did a degree at uni in environmental engineering, and I'd learned back then about climate change, that it was going to be a thing, and this was in the 90s. And so I decided I wanted to do something that would, help us cope with climate change. And at the same time, I was looking around for homes, and I didn't see anything that I liked. And I realised that homes are very carbon intensive. The average home these days, 5 tonnes of carbon dioxide is released every year, just through the operation of the house and the fossil fuels that are burnt through that. Plus all the resources obviously that go into the home. So I wanted to try, and I had this crazy idea of creating a home product that, instead of being a negative on the planet, was a positive, hence Positive Footprints. Yeah.
And I mean, you talked about all the materials that go into a house as well. So I guess you're building and making a difference one house at a time. And now we're not only thinking about how much energy the house uses, but we're also starting to talk about what goes into building the house as well.
Correct. Embodied carbon is the next big hot topic word, so look out for that.
Yeah, so it's coming through strongly, and we're now starting to talk to suppliers. Are they getting the message? Are you starting to hear that, that's becoming easier?
Definitely. Most suppliers already know about environmental product declarations. One of the metrics on that is global warming potential, which is another word for the embodied carbon in the material. That's mainly coming through from the commercial side of things and from Green Star, but it's starting to filter through to residential as well. And for those builders who want to sort of go the next step just on from performance to, really look at environmental impact more broadly.
Yeah, and the house we're going to look at today is all electric. Why all electric?
Well, we've been in the business a while, me and you. I've known you for a while. I remember, maybe 15 years ago, it was all gas. Right? Go gas, go green with gas, and so we try and avoid electric appliances back then because gas was green. But things change, nothing stays the same, and the technology has really just come on. That's really what it is. We've got heat pumps, which are now more efficient at providing heating and cooling in a house than conventional gas-fired plant. We've got induction cooktops, and we've got heat pump hot water as well, and LED lighting. So we've got all of this very efficient appliances that go into the home. And now on top of that, we've got photovoltaics, which are cost effective. I remember when I first started, our first system was a 1.5 kilowatt system at 13,500. You won't believe. Today, 13,500, you'd get a 12, 13, 15 kilowatt system for that.
Much more than you need.
Much more than you need. So, and with people having this capacity to make their own power, they've got to use it on something.
Yeah.
So you want to use it on electric appliances, and particularly you want to use it during the day when the sun's shining if you can. And going one more step, the last piece of that puzzle is batteries, of course, and we'll show you what we've got on the house.
Yeah, so look, let's go and have a look at some of the features of the house, and we'll talk a little bit more when we get there.
Sounds good, let's go.
So Jeremy, with a high performance home, I guess the first place to start is with the design. Can you tell us a little bit about the design here?
Yeah, it's very important not to forget the fundamentals of what we're trying to do. We're trying to minimise demand on the home through good design, first of all, so the house primarily heats and cools itself because it's designed for the climate that it's in.
Yep.
We're wanting to minimise demand through the appliances that we choose so that they're as efficient as possible. And that really keeps down the amount of electricity that the house needs. Because then when you put on photovoltaic system, like the one that we've got up on the roof here, 13.1 kilowatts, that's enough to power the house and produce more power than the house needs. From a design point of view, the way to design your home, I'm here in Victoria, to make a home that doesn't need much energy to heat and cool, because heating and cooling is half of our energy use.
Yeah.
So to make a home that doesn't need much energy to heat and cool, first of all, you want to try and orientate to north. So you notice on this house, most of the windows are along this north side of the home, down there. And then we have a nice big window here on the east.
And this is the main living area?
This is the main living area. And east is the second best direction.
Yeah.
What that means is that when the sun rises on a cold winter's day, it'll be shining straight into the home and starting that warming process early, so the house warms up nice and early.